Hi, friends. I wasn't sure if I would record this. I figured maybe I wouldn't. It's my meditation document, the first one. I called it Training Wheels 1, Open-Ended Questions. But I find that there are abbreviations in it and even a link or two I wanted to explain. So I guess I'll run down through it. Um, there's a prayer at the beginning that I took the basis for from a Marciniak book from the Pleiadians and changed it up to be mine. This and every day I have sovereignty, I have clarity, I have energy, I have upliftment, I have rejuvenation, I have guidance of light beings, I have understanding, I have and perform everyday miracles, and I alter and evolve myself and my DNA in joy. All right, and these are the meditations. Here's the first one. What if I am totally aware right now that I am not this body? That all the senses perceive is but mind projection. All is the field, and all things merely vibrations arising in it. As Serena Zargadata says, there are no persons, only threads of memories and habits. Expansion into the field is. What is this like? One in immediacy with all life. The field contains Gaia, Ra, the solar system, universe, all. Okay, and then there's a yummy link that takes you to an animated GIF showing the relative sizes of the sun, the solar system, other suns, and so on. It's a lovely meditation aid. All right, the next one. What if, as this magical field, I see and feel these bodies, by that I mean physical, mental, emotional, and etheric, rising up from the field as vibration, as light, right here and now. These bodies arise from the awesome expansiveness of the field. What does this feel like to let go? To lose the particular, to swim in and as the all. And then I would bliss out with that for a while. And the next one. What if I could ascend in conscious awareness and vibration right now? What would that be like? And then in parentheses, I have a reminder to myself that every color is a note, every note is a color. And I say, ascending along the color-rich musical scale, holding the high note, pausing there. Maybe one day I'll tell you about an experience I had where, holding the high note, I disappeared. All right, next one. What if this heart's deepest desires were made clearly manifest right here, right now? What would they be? Now there's a link there that won't work for you because it's to something on my hard drive, another document called Heart Desires, which these things just over time developed. And these are your really deep desires, nothing superficial. All right, an abbreviation you'll see me use, SHC, stands for Syrian High Council. These are the ones who Patricia Corey tuned into, and she took the Syrian Revelations trilogy from this group of beings. So I say, what if the Syrian High Council and I are one in full union now? What is that like? What does it feel like? Bless like. Now I have to tell you that in my reading of that trilogy, I read it years ago, and I thought it was fantastic. But, you know, there are a lot of fantastic books out there. I put it on the shelf. When I went back and reread it a year or two ago, it was way more than fantastic. I made direct contact with these beings of light, what I call direct heart contact. I'm not talking about beings appearing in my room and conversing or anything linear like that. These are beautiful light beings, and I would challenge you, if you like, go and Cosmos of Soul is the first one of the trilogy. The second one is all about Atlantis, and it turns out that there were 3 civilizations that rose and fell on Atlantis. What we commonly refer to as the fall of Atlantis is just the last one. There were earlier successful civilizations there as well. And the last one is my personal favorite. It's called No More Secrets, No More Lies, and it reveals a lot. And it talks a lot about ascension and the process of DNA reactivation. Okay, so much for that one. Now, we are the environment, and everything around us is reflecting ourself back to ourself. And in this understanding, I have written a little meditation about each of my cats. Now, right now, I only have one. Back then, I had 3. What is Sunshine Cat showing me about myself in his refusal to leave his little small area there in the hall? In what ways do I have this fearful, nervous, self-limiting matrix in my movements, expansion, or exploration? And I would give that some time and then move on to Persilicat. What is Persilicat showing me about myself in her defecating outside of the box? In what way do I refuse to properly dispose of my waste, such that others and or I must clean up after it? And finally, Harmony Cat, she's the one I have left. What is Harmony Cat showing me about myself in her refusal to be warm, affectionate, and trusting? How am I refusing to be warm, affectionate, and trusting? In what ways am I fearful, suspicious of others' true affection? For of course I do have true affection for Harmony. All right, now we're back off into the cosmic stuff again. This one is a mind bender. If you ever get there, it changes you. What if I am consciously one with all of cosmos right now? What is this like? And in parentheses I have, this can change one. One does not remain the same after. All right, now comes my love of the crystal. What if everyone, including all the crystal and elemental beings, were inspired and enabled to perceive, to love, and to be the crystal as I am? What would that be like? Parenthetically, we would explode up and out in magnificence. We would break through into the higher dimensions on the power and love of this God vision. And another meditation on crystal. What if we, as the crystal, are enabled and empowered to inspire this upon one and all who are willing, of course? What is that like? And then I said a prayer. I call upon you, beloved Cyclopea and Virginia, beloved angels, guides, family of light and family of love, hierarchs of the crystal element and all elementals, to magnify, amplify, and bless this activity and ability unto the blessing of all life. And then, in reverence for all of elemental life, I would sometimes offer this. Beloved elementals of fire, air, water, and earth, please know that you too are just as magnificent. The crystals are no more wonderful than you are. It is simply that God has graced me to see her magnificence in the crystals. Both you and your elements are quite as magnificent. I love you. Thank you for your service, one and all. All is the wonderfulness of God displayed. All is equal. I didn't always say that, just when my heart would move me. Okay, now another abbreviation, WIIL, I use for what is it like. I say that so often. What is it like? What is it like?